Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I hope you are enjoying the best of health. I welcome you in my class, that is English for grade 2. We are learning Unit 11. Its title is The Kind Fisherman. My dear fellow teachers, this lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation and worksheet links are given. You may click it, download it, follow it as it is or modify it for your convenience. I'm going to deliver my lecture according to this lesson plan. Yes, my dear students, today under the title of grammar, we are going to learn about substitution words. Before this, I have already taught you about substitution words. I hope you remember. If not, you may watch this video lecture again, because this concept is going to help us to learn further to recognize and use substitution words as objective case. And what objective case is? Me, us, you, him, them, and it. Recognize comma for a series of items in a sentence. These are our today's SLOs. Let's start with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah mentions in Quran, Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 255, Allah, there is no God worthy of worship except Him, the ever-living, all-sustaining. Neither drowsiness nor sleep overtakes Him. To Him belongs whatever is in the heaven and on the earth. Yes, my dear students, what this beautiful verse is telling us, because this is a beautiful verse of Quran. It is known as Ayatul Kursi, and this tells us about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So beta, all the attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah is the only God whom we should worship, and Allah is great, Allah is ever living, Allah is all sustaining. Subhanallah. Now my dear students, look at these words. Him. And after that we put comma. Ever living, again we put comma. And then we put full stop. How do we find out where to put comma, where to use him? This is what we are going to learn today. So first you tell me, what is a substitution word? I have taught you about substitution word in Unit 7, remember? So tell me, and where do we place or write a comma? We have learnt about it. Pause the video, answer these questions to your teacher, and then come back. Yes, my dear students, I hope you could recall that a word that replaces a naming word is called substitution word, right? So a word that replaces a naming word. And what is naming word? Everything around us which we can see, hold, touch or feel is a naming word. And when this naming word refers to a person, we replace these naming words with substitution words. We, I, he, she, they, or you. How do we use it? Remember, Amina is tall. So this Amina will be replaced with she. Why she, by the way? Because we replace a female naming word with she. Okay, so she is a good girl. Remember, this is how we do it. So a substitution word is a word that replaces another word like naming word. And naming words are replaced by we, I, he, she, they, you. This we have already learned. Now look at these examples. Saba is in class 2. Now this Saba is a naming word for a female. That's why in next line I use she is an intelligent girl. Right? Now one point which you just have to take in your mind. This is a naming word which I'm replacing with a substitution word, and it is before the action word. Okay? It is before the action word. It is before the action word. So if it comes after action word, what happens? I'll tell you. She, why we have used she? Because it is a substitution word for a female name, and it is coming before action word. There are two things. Next example is Ahmad is a nice boy. He likes to help others. We have replaced this naming word Ahmad with he, and he we use as a substitution word before action word. Good. So he is the substitution word for a male naming word when it comes before action word, right? Okay. So we use substitution words me, us, you, him, them and it in objective case. And what is objective case, beta? When we call it objective case, when a naming word comes after action word, right? When a naming word comes after action word and we replace that naming word with a substitution word, we use objective case of substitution word. Listen again. When a naming word comes after action word, we replace that naming word with an objective case substitution word. And what those are? Me, us, you, him, them and it. We'll find out which goes with it. For example, I go to park with my siblings. Okay. So siblings is a naming word for plural and it does not include I. That's why it's they, and they is objective case them. I play with them. Right? This is how we find out. Let's practice it. So when a substitution word comes before action word, we use it in subjective case and its objective case I'm going to tell you. He is substitution word before action word and its objective case is him. It means if a male naming word comes before action word, its substitution word is he, and if it's a male naming word comes after action word, we will replace it with him, objective case. Are you clear? Okay. The next is she. A female naming word before action word will be replaced with she and after action word will be replaced with her. They will be replaced with them if it comes with after action word. Okay. You remains you and I will be converted into me, means we use me as substitution word if I is coming after action word, and we, us. We is the substitution word when it is coming before action word, and us is substitution word when it is coming after action word. Are you clear? Okay, so let's practice it through an activity. What we are going to do, your teacher will write sentences on board and students will replace naming words with substitution words. So beta, when you are going to use substitution words, be careful. If the naming word is before action word, we'll use subjective case, and if it is after action word, we'll use objective case. For example, Ali turned off the light before leaving the room. Now this Ali, before it is before action word, that's why it will be replaced by he. Please tell to Umar and Ammar to complete their homework. Now these naming words are coming after action word, that's why they will be replaced with objective case, and that is Umar and Ammar, they, and they is replaced by them. Are you clear? This is how we use objective case. My father is taking Asfar and me. So Asfar and me means we, and we, the objective case is us. Are you clear, beta? Don't worry, we are going to practice it till the time you understand it. So teacher keep giving them different examples till the time every student is clear with the concept. So pause the video, enjoy the activity and then come back. Yes, my dear students, are you done with it? Good job. It's easy. All right, let's practice it from your book. All of you, open your book on page number 84. You will replace the words in bold with us or them, right? So us or them, only two substitution words. So be careful. Zan played with Saba and me. Father took Sarah and me. I sang a happy birthday song for Shazia and Amina. Now see where we can use us and where we have to use them. All right. So pause the video, complete this task and then come back. Yes, my dear students, I hope you are smart enough. Whenever me is included, we replace it with us, and when me is not included, we replace it with them. This is what clue I have given you when I was teaching you substitution word. Remember? Okay. So here, the next question I asked you was, where do we use comma? Remember, we use comma, this sign, this punctuation mark, to separate one list item from the next for a series of items in a sentence. So what things are? When there is a list of things and we are writing them in a sentence form, to separate one item, the list we are making, to separate one name from the other, we put a comma between them, right? And the final two items in the list are usually separated by and. Its example is, I need pencil colors, comma, crayons, comma, sharpener and pencil. Now you see, sharpener and pencil for drawing. Remember this, I've taught you in detail. So to separate this list we use comma, and for before last item we use and, right? Apple, comma, banana, comma, mango, comma, guava and orange are all fruits. Now you know why I have put commas. Yes, to separate the list, and before the last name we use and. So we are going to use this technique, whatever we learned, this concept in your book, add comma and full stop. It means comma and full stop are missing. You will read this sentence wherever comma is needed, place comma over there, and wherever full stop is needed, place full stop over there. Okay, so pause the video, complete this task in your book and then come back. Yes, my dear students, are you done with it? Good job. You put all the commas and full stops. Very nice. So here's your homework. You will use substitution words in your sentences. And here is a worksheet. My dear fellow teachers, this worksheet, lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation links are given. You may click it, download it and kindly provide a printed worksheet to students for practice. So my dear students, what we have learned today, we learned to recognize and use substitution words as objective case, me, us, you, him, them and it. And we also recognize comma for a series of items in a sentence. Are we done with it? Yes. So that's it for today. Tomorrow I'll come again with a very interesting lesson. Till that time, keep learning and take very good care of yourself. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.